What's going on, people?
Yo, what's the deal? How
Welcome
y'all
to
doing?
welcome to Uncomfortable Convos.
It's your
I'm
boy,
one of your hosts, B Todd.
it's your boy L to the Izzo, your other host.
Yeah, man.
How y'all feeling out there today on this Tuesday? Hot as fuck?
Yeah, it was blazing today.
Boy, John Blaze.
I feel bad for anybody that don't have no air, man, because that was vicious. That was vicious. I don't. I hate the heat. I hate it when it's hot like this, bro. If it could stay 70 all year round, I'll be Gucci,
It could
bro.
be about 75, 80. I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm good with that all day.
yeah,
I can go with that. But when you get to the 95, 92, 95, oh man, it feel like 100.
yeah,
All that humidity.
yeah. It's ridiculous,
Yes,
man.
sir.
But hey, man. Before we get into the topic, bro, I got a question for you. How would you want your son to be? Obviously, we want our kids to be better than us, but how would you want? What qualities would you want for your son to have, then to also be better than you?
Um, really, I want him to be a little bit more serious than me. I want him to have the drive, more of a focus, more of a care. I would say for his education or anything that he want to do. I just want him to go a little bit harder than I did because I had the talent to play basketball or any other sport.
Right,
You know, I played in the street, but I never actually played in school.
right,
And that's because I didn't take the initiative and play or take school serious enough, you know, because my mind was on other bullshit. But I was gonna say, yeah, I wasn't focused enough to, get my grades up to get on the team. Like I hope he takes school a lot more serious than I do.
right. I feel you. I feel the same way about my son, man. I hope that when he gets older, he takes school a lot more. I mean, he already takes school serious. He got a leg up on me already. He already taking school serious, but you know, the
Oh yeah.
the him getting challenged, that's another story. But I also want him to like take his passion serious. Whatever it is that he passionate about, I hope that he sticks with it and keep going because he'll never know where it's gonna take him.
Facts.
And the last thing I want for him to do is to be stuck, being like, damn, I used to be good at this, but now I done fell off and I don't know how to get back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to lose his motivation, his drive, his ambition. I want him to just keep going. I don't want him to depend on nobody to keep him motivated and nothing like that. Like, I mean, unless it's, some of his peers. But I don't want nothing to be like, oh man, like when I first quit rap, like I was mad because I felt like I didn't get the support I deserved. So I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I lost my motivation. I don't want that to happen to him.
Right.
Like I want him to keep going.
You want that lack of support if he was to have whatever it is he's
Yeah,
gonna do. You would want him to use that as fuel to keep going
exactly.
and say, all right, y'all not supporting me now, but as soon as when I get on and everything's settled how it's supposed to be, y'all gonna be supporting me then.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna be giving my flowers. It always happened like that. It always happened where, a person start out just like how we doing. You know what I'm saying? We start out the podcast, we got our stuff going on. And, their support, but it could be more support.
Right.
But once we get that, that one show and hit that one video, that one topic, that's all it's gonna take, baby. And then everybody, oh, them niggas real serious, they good, Then you're gonna start giving us the flowers. But yeah, man, it always happen like that.
Yeah, so I really hope that once we start like putting that in our kids' heads, whenever we got the opportunity, we could just motivate them to have that self drive. Like I don't want my son or your son to get that later on. You know what I'm saying? Because
Have it now.
yeah, exactly. They got it now, they gonna keep it going.
Yep.
But we can get into the topic though, man. Hey, welcome everybody for tapping in. Thank you. Our first topic, our topic for today is gonna be about teaching your kids, or is the school system teaching your kids to up to your standards? So we want to know what y'all think about that, cuz how you feel?
I don't think so. But I mean, I have a whole plethora of things. When I talk about shit, I always break things down. But me, honestly, to answer the question directly, no. Yes and no. Yes is, okay, you get the basic skills, the general ed, the English, the math, the science, biology, all of that, right? things that we may keep later on in life.
Right.
But you have the other classes that don't make sense or don't even really, you ain't even gonna need that shit.
Yeah.
You're not even gonna use none of this stuff that we learned. It's a lot of stuff I learned in high school and in college that I don't even use today.
Right.
And it's a waste. But as far as the kids is concerned, honestly, no. I think the curriculum should change.
Yeah.
I think that they should, because right now, how school is built is built for our kids or just everybody to work.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
You know, it's built. System is built for us to work, slave, and work for somebody else and build their dreams.
Yeah. Keep making them more money.
You know, even if you have a career goal, like, you know, me being an engineer, I ain't gonna lie, I fell into that. It was just something that, you know, I'm good at electronics. I love cars, so all right, I got that basic knowledge.
Right.
And my family is a bunch of engineers. You know, my uncle, my granddad, Stacy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was engineers, so I fell into it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna carry it on and just see how it go.
Right.
But yeah, as far as this education system, it needs to be revised or, you know, some kind of change where you are teaching these kids life skills. Like, go back to the old days where you can learn a trade.
Yes.
You know, you have sex ed, it's like class, stuff like that. It's teaching these kids life skills.
Yeah. Stuff that they could take a long way.
Knick-knack, paddywhack bullshit.
Yeah.
Teaching these kids, and it's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. I don't think that they are fully, but it should be revised.
Yeah, I agree. I really feel like, you know, a lot of these kids are not being challenged enough to even want to continue to stay in school, let alone get ready to graduate and go to a college and all of that, because it's like it's kids sitting in class bored right now because they too smart. They didn't either they know that stuff already, or they just ahead of their time and they just sitting there stuck, not being able to move up, not being challenged and getting comfortable. Yeah. That's not cool, because you gonna have a smart, lazy ass kid.
Yep.
Like, that's not cool. Yeah. So I really believe like they need to bring back those things you mentioned, but also if the kids, let's just say your son ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. It should be like a law for them to be like, hey, this kid is too smart for this class. You need to move him up so he's being challenged. Yeah, like, that needs to be a law, bro.
That should be a law in place, and
like,
it can be a law in place if we vote.
Yeah, we fight for it.
Into who's the superintendent and X, Y, and Z. But yeah, like my daughter Sophia, like she's, you know, in 3rd grade now, mm-hmm. and she was in 2nd grade. She was reading like 6th and 7th grade books. Like, this girl was just genius.
Yeah.
She was smart as shit.
Yeah.
Like, she should be in 4th grade. Like, she was so bored in school. Like, I felt so bad because she would just be sitting there and just be like, la la la. And it's like, damn.
Right.
No motivation in this.
Yeah.
And like, this virtual school thing is that's a disaster. It's making it worse. Like, these kids really need to be in school.
Yeah. To get that hands-on training.
Hands-on training, or just that hands-on interaction.
Yeah.
Just that social circle.
Yeah.
You know,
because it's made a lot of them. It's made a lot of them socially awkward, bro.
Awkward and lazy.
Yeah.
Like, these kids lazy as hell. They don't want to do shit now. They just want to be YouTubers. And I ain't knocking that. Yeah. I'm not knocking that at all, because some people do make money YouTubing as far as like making content like gaming and shit like that.
Yeah, but see,
bread, but
the problem is with some of these kids is that they don't realize that that's not the life for everybody. Everybody's not a successful YouTuber. So that's the conversation, you know, more parents need to have with their kids. Like, hey, I know it look easy, but it's not as easy as you think. Because if you don't stay consistent, you out of here. Right. Because there's somebody else doing the same exact thing you doing, and they doing something that sticks out.
Right. If they got something unique, more people just gonna gravitate towards that.
Exactly.
So you got to come up with something different.
Yeah, I totally believe that that's what they need to put in place, and just challenge these kids more, push them to be better than what, you know, way above what they know they can do, mm-hmm. you know, or what they think they know they can do.
Right. Facts.
So I hope that that's what happens, man. Like, cause it's looking sad out here. It's kids right now that don't even want to learn how to drive. Like, we couldn't wait to
Couldn't even
hop
wait
in.
to learn how to drive.
I couldn't even wait to get my license, and I was driving. So
It's that's that part of that laziness.
Yeah,
The
like-
chauffeur, and we don't put them in that position to where like, nah, you gonna learn how to drive. I'm gonna put you in. We gonna make you learn. Like,
Exactly.
how we was brought up. We was forced to learn a lot of shit, and I had to learn it early.
yeah,
And these kids got to learn it super early. There's so much stuff that these kids have to learn early. It's bananas, bro.
yeah,
And driving should be one of them. Like, you should start these kids about at least 14, 15 years old. Like, getting them behind the wheel.
yeah.
Just getting themselves little feet wet. And, like, ninth grade.
And I get some kids are just not gonna be good at driving. Everybody not good at driving. There's some
No,
adults
man, you got some
that
adults
suck.
that can't fucking
Yeah,
drive.
you got some adults that suck. You know what I'm saying? They still not responsible at all behind the wheel. You know, always texting, looking down at their phone on the freeway of all places. Stupid stuff like that be happening. So I really hope that, you know, these kids get out of that mindset that you could just sit at home all day and just make money. It's not for everybody. So you got to get out here and do other stuff. Like, especially get active. Like, their idea of getting active is playing video games all
That's
day.
what I'm saying. Like,
That's crazy.
They go on live here in the house together. They all on live together.
Wow.
And you can talk on the Nintendo together. They one upstairs, somebody downstairs, and they on live. Instead of just sitting next to each other like we
Right.
used to do back in the day.
And play the game.
Play the game, but it's a whole, like, the video game circuit then elevated to a whole new world, man.
Yeah.
That shit all the way wicked.
Yeah.
But yeah, dog. For me, I still think. I was gonna say something else too about class, like finances,
Yeah.
credit,
Yeah. Taxes.
taxes.
Yeah.
Like, those kind of classes definitely should be taught in high school.
Yeah.
High school,
I agree.
going or maybe you could.
Well, no, actually younger, because now
Going to
these
middle
kids,
school.
these kids are getting cards now. They
Yeah.
got cards for kids, so
Yeah.
they could start learning at 12. I say 12. 12 is a good age for them to start learning about finances and credit and how you got to put money back on that card to use it and not get insufficient funds and all of that. So
And of course, it is our duty also to teach the kids that too.
Yeah,
Every
definitely.
tool, every piece of game that we get, that we obtain, now it's our time to start passing that on, because now they're getting older. Our boys is 10. You know, Dominic, he's 12, going on 13. Sophie's going on 9. So they can comprehend a lot of shit.
right.
So it's that time where we start putting them on game, especially right now. It's critical.
Yeah.
Between the ages of 8 to 14, those are critical stages in in these kids' lives.
Yeah. You're not lying about that.
Well, we got some comments in here. We ain't got no folks in here. What's up, y'all? What's up, baby? You back?
What's going on,
Oh.
Miss EP? What you think?
Nothing. I definitely agree with Flo. Like, the school system suck, but like he said, you as a parent gotta enforce a lot of things. Like, even the minimum, if the school offers a couple sports, put your kid in
Yeah.
one. Make sure they get to practice.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
playing sports, I learned that it teaches you structure.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Discipline. Yeah.
And then same thing with like the whole financial classes. Like, the day and age is so different. These kids are so caught up in credit cards and debit cards, but they don't understand. So it's our responsibility to teach them. Like, my daughter, she thought, there's money on the card. I could just spend it and then it's gonna come back. No,
Yeah.
I gotta pay that back.
Right.
So, and then the other day she asked me, what's a mortgage?
Oh, yeah.
So things like,
That's
what's
it.
taking so long to buy a house? Well, you gotta have X amount of dollars. You gotta have enough you gotta show the bank you can pay a mortgage. What's a mortgage? You still gotta pay for it once you get it? Yeah. So, like, I definitely agree with you. Is you as a parent definitely have to be that filler when the school doesn't have a good curriculum or a lot of sports activities that they offer.
Yeah. And it definitely would be a good look for the parents to help out more, as well as get the teachers involved. Like, you're right, it should be a voting thing to where we can make that happen and get close to the teachers. Like, hey, listen, this would be dope because they could learn about housing and how that stuff works. Some of them might want to get into that market, you know, or some of them just might want to know what it's like to buy a first home and what steps they got to take. And that's where all the credit classes and everything else is gonna come into play. So it need to be like a big. They need to just come out with a school that's doing that, and then it'll get passed down. Like, you know how a model of a car come out, and then everybody else do the same thing.
Yeah.
They need to be just like that.
It's that voting thing. You know, you got the Democrat. You know, the politics.
Right.
You know, Republicans, they don't like change.
Yeah.
That's something that they just can't get. They like change. Like my man Dougie Fresh. Shout out to my man Dougie Fresh. He made this analogy about the Democratic Party and Republican Party. Not to get off topic, but just real quick. He said like the Republican Party is like the Flintstones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got the old. In order for you to, you know, drive, you got to run. You know what I'm saying? Start that bitch up that way. And you know, the Democrats, they like the Jetsons.
Yeah.
They want the change. They want the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know, we just gotta make sure, you know, we get down to these superintendent parent teacher conference.
Yeah.
You know, them school board meetings. There we go. School board meetings, man, and we start really paying attention to where our kids are, like the district. You know, where our whatever city that, you know, if you're Dearborn, my son in Royal Oak, well, all the kids are Royal Oak now. So we need to start paying attention to the mayor and the superintendent.
Yep.
And all the way down the line, and seeing who legit out here and who really give a damn about these kids and really doing something for them. And then we need to put a petition in place. That's if we really give a damn.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Put
They
a
did it for the
petition in
speed
place
bumps.
and sign off and start, you know, fighting and getting this shit back. Because we can. We just got to give a damn about it.
Yeah, definitely. Because it seems like the kids are smarter at everything else versus when it comes down to school or jumping into sports. They act like they can't get right because they just want to hurry up and put their face back in the screen. Like, to me, the pandemic made things worse as far as getting these kids to want to learn. And I felt like they did that shit. Like, they was just thinking about it too short-sighted. Like, instead of just cutting them straight off, letting them sit up at home and do this, why ain't y'all make it so a certain amount of students can come to school on certain days? Or if you gonna let the whole class come, do Monday through Wednesday, make Wednesday the cutoff day, and then for the rest of the week, get on your tablets and all that stuff, so they could have had some normalcy. Mm-hmm. They didn't have no normalcy. All they had was, I gotta get up and go online. This ain't real school.
Stay your ass in here.
Exactly.
Right. And all they doing is in their pajamas, sitting down in the computer.
Exactly.
Half sleep.
Yup.
Ain't paying attention. Like my son, when he come and be with me for the week, you know, when we stayed at the condo, man, this dude, he had the covers wrapped around him all the way like these, just sitting in front of the computer. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you doing, man? Take that off and sit upright.
Yeah.
You even brush your teeth, wash your face, like you just in a camera. All
Yeah, eyes all crusty.
Come on, man, fix yourself up, bro. You out here bad.
Right. Yeah, man, that wasn't no good for my son, dog. He like, man, that's not real school. I'm not feeling this. I hate online. They play the same songs. He was tripping about the song. Yeah, he like, no, I gotta be in school. But then when he get back to school, he's so used to being on the tablet or whatever, or the computer. He like, man, school, they get on my nerves. Like, see, you got out of the norm. You got out of the norm, and that's what happened, man.
The thing is, it's like now that these kids are so used to being at home and being all in their comfort zone, now when they get out of their comfort zone, how they gonna react to that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna be able to focus still like that, or they get back with their friends and they just like, fuck this good. I'm happy that I'm in school. I'm out of the house.
Right.
So I mean, it's gonna be another challenge.
Yeah, it is, man. But I'll definitely be down to even get that started. Like, to be real with you, I don't know what process I got to go through, but dog, I'm sure if we talk to the right people, it could happen, man. Because I look at some of these kids and I just feel bad for them. I'm like, yo, y'all not living. I'm like, when we was kids, we had it wasn't the greatest, you know, but it was dope. We still got a chance to experience things, and we wasn't scared.
We was in school. Ooh, we we had a lot of we had a lot more resources per se. You know, we had the football, we had the basketball,
Yep.
we had the tennis,
Track.
the volleyball, the tracks,
Swimming,
swimming,
baseball.
golf, baseball. You know, you had softball. You know, we had more programs. Nowadays, these kids don't have that many programs.
Yeah.
They don't have no lacrosse team.
Dog, is there even a Boys and Girls Club anymore?
Yeah, oh yeah. So
Okay.
there's a slab of them all over the place, but in the city, in in Detroit, the only one that I know of in the city of Detroit is the one I grew up going to in Highland Park, my hood. Other than that, it's one in Troy. It's some on the West End, like Westland, Livonia, but they spread out.
Yeah.
They need more of those, and I think the city need more of that. Just not necessarily a Boys and Girls Club. It could be something similar. Just a, an after school hangout spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Community center. You know what
There-
I'm saying?
yeah,
They
there
can
you
come
go.
play ball. They can come learn how to, do things. They can get tutoring.
Yeah.
For the kids who need help for after school stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most of the activity centers, they are used for like sports, but it's only a few that I know of offhand. You know what I'm saying? I know it's one on the west side. I don't know where one might be on the east. You know what I'm saying? I know it's one in Inkster. I know it's one in Romulus, but I don't hear about a lot of them or a lot of kids even going to them.
Right.
You know?
Do you think a lot of the struggles come from, and especially I'm speaking from the inner city, the lack of the male presence in the school systems?
I think it's a lack of the male presence.
Like, do you think that
And-
that lack of the male presence is a key piece as to why you see a lot of, young boys?
Yeah, because
like us.
yeah, it is because you know why they is that plays a major part as to why things are not going that way, because without a man being there to show them, hey, look, this is the life you could have if you did this, this, and this.
Right.
Hearing it from a woman's point of view is not going to hit the boys the same unless they just interested in the girls. But even then, they still need guidance, even if they want that girl's attention from a man. They need that guidance to show them, like, hey, look, girls don't like no dummies. So if you want to, be up to par while you in class, knowing some shit, raising your hand and all of that, you need to study and make sure you get it. And if you can't, if studying don't help, you better get a tutor. But you're not gonna be able to get nowhere if you don't know X, Y, and Z. So yeah, I feel like that male presence, it hit different. You know?
Yeah, 'cause I started to notice, like in my, on the burbs. It was like that too when I used to take LJ to school out here off of Puritan in there, and what they call that, Rosedale Park.
Okay.
Area. So I used to take him to this STEM school that he was going to, and it wasn't a lot of male teachers. I was just surprised. I'm like, wow, like you had a art teacher.
Yeah, that was and gym teacher more than likely a
Gym
male
teacher,
too.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And then everything else was the janitor. Even the woman was the principal.
yeah,
High school, Oak Park High School was a woman.
yeah, yeah.
Middle school that I went to out there is a woman. It's not a lot. I mean, you had your
I had one male.
sporadic ones, but
I had one male principal, dog, and that's when I went to Ferndale. One male principal. Everybody else was a woman. You right though. And now that I think about it, growing up, it was a lot more female teachers.
yeah.
It was a way more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why some of the kids was acting up, because some of our teachers actually was looking like something. So it was a lot more female teachers.
And it's no knock, you know what I'm saying? And when you did have those, teachers, you had, besides the gym teachers, you had white male teachers. So, I mean, if you just think about it, if you had a lot of more of the black,
Yeah.
or, even, because, I mean, the city is getting diverse, and then you have other inner cities that are diverse as
Right.
well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have more black, Spanish, you know what I'm saying? All those descendants, the people who are in the inner city.
Right. You're right. It's getting mixy. And I actually like it, bro, because I always felt like we was behind. I felt like Detroit was the most segregated area ever. But everywhere else I went, it was diverse. You'll see Asian
Talk
kids.
about diversity.
Yeah, you'll see Asian kids running around with black kids and Spanish kids, white kids, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool. I didn't see too much of that here. But now that I'm starting to see it now, as far as teachers are concerned. It is cool. Like you got an Arabic woman working with somebody Jamaican and stuff like that. So and they finding some type of common ground, which are the kids. So it's cool.
And that's what's important with the kids. That's what it's all about. You giving back.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I really hope that, we can get the ball rolling on something because that's important. It'd be best for the kids to have a better future. I want to get old and say, man, my son did way better than me. You know what I'm saying? I want that. Believe it or not, there's a lot of parents that's actually jealous of their kids being better than them. And I don't understand that for the life of me.
I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, like the goal is for your kids to be better than you. And for some reason, people seem to think that, that's okay. Like, no, your kids being better than you is a blessing.
I've heard parents hate on their children, like verbatim, like, hey, hurt them.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, why are you hating?
Exactly.
Your daughter doing good. Like, what you doing?
Because they didn't get it.
He prevailing. Like, what's wrong?
Because I know what the problem. Well, I believe I know what the problem is. The problem may be that some of these kids, their parents, grew up losing. So because they've been taking all these L's, to see they offspring become greater than them, it's like a kick in the balls. Or it just hurt to see it to some of them because they like, man, I've been down bad and my kid, they shitting on me. I'm never gonna have their respect. It's the insecurity, really. Mm-hmm. So I do see where some of it comes from, but it's still not good. Like, still at some point that kid needed you to do things.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure if y'all would have a good relationship, it'll come back around full circle. Mm-hmm. When you get old and God forbid anything happen, your son should want to be there to look out for you, or your daughter. So.
Or it'd be one of those moments where they never got started.
Yeah.
They got started, but they just got caught in the middle and didn't finish. And
exactly.
Years came by, and then all of a sudden your offspring picks up the same talent and actually just blows up way more than what you did.
Yeah.
And excelled more than what you did. For me, if that was me, hell, I'd be happy as shit.
Right.
Like, I'll be, man, if this takes me off and I have my career still as a, engineer, and, this podcast goes, which it will go global, and we make it big, and then LJ pop off and he do something like play baseball and go to the MLB. Like, what? I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm retired.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing for me to do no more.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's my boy. He doing his thing.
Son,
hey, that's how I need to
Give
be.
me 5.
Yeah. Anybody want to tap in?
200 something odd million. Just give me 5.
Right. Anybody want to tap in and say they piece, man?
What's good, man? Who all in here? Let's tap in with us.
Yeah. So what you think, Miss EP? You think we think that could happen? Think that could get pulled off?
I mean, it's like Flo said, you gotta be involved. You can't just. Some people send their kids to school and want the schools to raise the kids.
Yeah.
You, as a parent, gotta be involved. Like, I'm always calling up to the school. I'm trying to get to every meeting, signing up for every sport, there at every practice, whatever I can do to volunteer. So, like you said, start going to those the meetings, the board meetings, and then see what the school is about. Because, like, we have that. In our schools, like, they offer all sports, but they also have, like life skills. Like, they teach cooking, they still teach wood shop, all that. But they kind of need to step up a little bit and incorporate some of these new things, like financial classes and things like that. Mm-hmm. But the parents are heavily involved, and so that's why they keep bringing in new curriculums and new activities for the school. But it all goes back to the parents. Parents got to stop sending their kids to school and think the teachers are there to raise them and babysit them.
You right.
Let me ask y'all this question. What do y'all think that's going to do to the colleges? Because I see trades. I see, like, skilled trades coming back. And
yeah.
I see it's coming back real fast.
Yeah.
I want to actually, just as my personal goal, I want to enroll myself in the fall. I want to be a certified master electrician in the state of Michigan. So with that, I'm always going to.
Yeah, you can go into business for yourself.
I'm saying I go work for myself and always be a business for hire. That's a resource.
Yeah.
So me becoming a resource is a golden for me. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna always need me. So bet, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like healthcare.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and right, who don't need a electrician?
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm planning and I want to get into and do for myself.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
It start working for me.
Yeah, you already in that lane too, so it's just you leveling up basically, and you about to just utilize that to get your own stuff. Get your own stuff
That's
started.
gonna hurt the colleges. What y'all think that it's gonna do to the colleges? Because a lot of people always like I got suckered into that shit. I got suckered in. Like if you are 35, I say 40 and younger, and you were around that time, I would say you was graduating between the 98 to 2006, 7. You was getting that agenda to go to college.
Yeah.
You gotta go to college, go to college, go to college, go to college.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
put so many people in debt.
Yeah,
So now with these skilled trades are coming back, that's gonna put some pressure on the college.
Yeah, it is because you're not gonna need to go to school for however long you need to go to school to get exactly what you need, except for stuff like obviously doctors, lawyers, all that stuff. Okay, I get that, but it's gonna be certain stuff where it's like, well, shit. If you work hard enough, you're gonna be making just as much money, especially if you work for yourself and able to maintain all your finances like that. You gonna keep everything. You start your own company. I mean, you have some employees you need to pay, but at least somebody else ain't taking the cut. Somebody else taking the cut. You just
Check.
exactly.
You gotta understand when you are a boss and you have employees, you gotta go through that stress.
Yeah.
You gotta go through a whole lot of stress.
Yeah, babysitting, all kind of stuff.
Elon Musk and all these motherfuckers, even though they got all that money, that they just really just comfortable. No, they thinking about their business and their money every single
Some of them
day.
probably not even sleeping, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Because you can lose all that shit.
Yeah.
So they not trying to lose that.
Yeah, and I get it.
Now, y'all think college should be free?
I think it should.
Yeah.
It's free in Sweden.
Yeah, it should definitely be free.
I mean, if it can't be free, at least charge like trade schools. Like trade schools are not that expensive, but it's short term and you can immediately work to pay your loans back. Whereas college, like I still probably owe over $20,000, and I've been out of school over 10 years.
What?
And I got forced to go to college. So, but this now,
Yeah.
what I went to college for, you can do in trade school.
See?
Yep.
See?
So,
And it's like knowing what we know now. I
Right.
wouldn't even have took that route.
exactly.
But I'm happy I did, though.
Yeah, that experience was dope.
I got a good 5-year experience, and I got tons of places that I got to, travel
Right.
and meet.
Yeah, so that's dope. So yeah, if anybody want to tune in, y'all can come on before we go. But yeah, if I really hope that I really hope like my son, for instance, I hope he go as far as he could possibly go, man, because when I got stagnant with certain situations, all I could do that it haunts me that I got stagnant. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to go hard at whatever else I'm moving forward doing, because I'm like, no, I cannot stop doing what I'm doing. I got to keep going, because the way I see it, how my son gonna look up to me if I ain't got nothing for him to look up to?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Why would he look up to me? Why would he strive to be better than me if I'm already nothing? So if he don't see me doing nothing, that's exactly what he gonna be on.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that. I pray every day that he go way further and don't stop. Like, he loves to draw. You seen how he draw. He dope. He's gotten even better. So I hope he take that far. I hope he takes that far, but I hope he gets other things under his belts, because see, when I lost my passion, I didn't have nothing else. That was it. My passion. I lost my passion. Boom. That was it.
Right.
I don't want that for him. I want him to have, okay, I'm straight on drawing, but I know because I'm straight on drawing, I can still go over here and make a beat, or I can still go over here and chop some wood and make some stuff and sell it. Like, I would love something like that to happen for my boy, for real.
Well, for sure, definitely something in media.
Yeah.
Be in media.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you was rapping. You was rapping. It's media.
Yeah.
So we podding now. It's medium. And shoot, I'm about to stop saying podcast. It's about to be a show.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Say,
And-
T, what you say? Actually, got some comments in there. Oh, yeah, some schools are preparing these kids for trades. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And that's definitely dope. I'm glad that they're getting back to that, man.
They need it. They need it.
Think about this. I want to say, especially within I speak for my classmates, and especially in my school year. We talking about the college route versus trades. Bro, it's about, I guess, about 70%, 65, and that's still high, that have all these degrees. They paying all these loans back, and they not even utilizing that damn degree.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. It's too much of that. I know too many people not utilizing it.
That has to be the biggest fail push that I think the government did was doing that push for people to keep going to college, and it's like, damn, wait a minute, these motherfuckers ain't getting no jobs. Oh shoot, we done lost all this money.
See what I'm
So
saying?
for these trades to come back, and it's a shorter time span, like I mentioned earlier, them colleges gonna hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, and I would definitely hate for my son to waste his time in college for something that he don't for sure he don't even want to do. Because there's so many people that get pushed into not just going to college, but get pushed into something that they don't want to do. Somebody want to grow up and go to the army, and they like, nah, you need to go be a doctor. You might get killed. You get killed going to the store.
Right.
So you you know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, make sure this is what you want to do and do whatever it is and excel in it. But don't follow the path of nobody else. Just because, it's all right to break some type of family traditions. Okay, it's cool. Everybody went to Harvard before me.
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
but that don't mean I gotta go. What if I want to go to Stanford, damn it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shit, I had planned on just working at the post office when I graduated high school. That was bad shit. I mean, the post office, good benefits, fuck it. Do that shit for a little while, then getting the plant. Like, I had my little shit set up.
see, I ain't even
That pressure, I'm like, oh, damn, everybody going to college, damn. And then they be the people who got the same sucky grades as you that get, damn, they're like, you got it.
they the ones that motivate you the most.
I swear it was. It was like, wait a minute, hold on, dog. You got accepted, dog? Oh, damn. All right, hold on.
Wait a minute. I'm not about to feel like a total loser. No, damn that. I'm gonna go ahead and apply somewhere at some college.
Somebody go with me. I got accepted to Eastern and the school down there I went to. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
That's actually the only two schools I applied for. I'm like, oh yeah, everybody going to Eastern. That'd be like high school part 2. So all right, I got that option. And then it was just things I was going through, like that senior year, man. Like me and my mom, we was just like on the head, like we was around.
Yeah.
We was always arguing. There was always some shit, but I was like, you know what, I gotta leave. Like I gotta get the hell out of here. So I left.
Yeah, man.
Down there for
That was good. That was good that you left, man. People sleep on getting a break away from family. People sleep on that tough.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You need it. Sometimes you just need that space.
Yeah.
Some people don't understand it. Like, there's a lot of people I haven't been contacted in a while, and it's no beef or no animosity. It's just that I've just been so involved and so around in their lives and things that they have been doing. I haven't took the time to live and be what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come rock with me. Come party with me. I'm always coming partying with y'all, hitting y'all up, seeing what y'all doing.
Yeah.
So come holler at your boy.
Make this a two-way street, please.
Yeah.
Make it fair. Cause I don't like one-sided nothing.
Yeah, man.
Honestly.
That's when people be like, "Oh man, you finally called. You ain't called me." Like, come on, man. Phone is send and receive, bro.
Exactly. Exactly.
Send and receive.
So yeah, man. Anybody want to come on?
Tap in, man. Want to get some conversation going, man. I only got that many folks in tonight. Sip with T, what's up, man? Come on, chop in and say your piece. You a person on the show. You a co-host. You tap in with us and say your piece.
Yeah,
You
man.
able, no pressure. Who we got? Mrs. Wilson for you. How you doing?
What's
Thanks for
going on?
watching. Thanks for joining in with us.
Yeah, I wanted to get a lot more parents on here, man.
Yeah, me too. Because I mean, I really wanted to hear and hear what they wanted to, hear what everybody else's idea is. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people got some really good ideas as far as what how the school system could be better.
Right.
Because it can be, especially the times that we're in. I'm surprised that a lot of it hasn't changed
Crazy.
because the times are changing. These kids aren't the same as we are, or how we were when we were growing up. It's two different
times. What's
Yeah.
going on there?
What's going on, y'all?
Nate, what's the deal?
Hey,
Hey, what you
I
think?
wasn't gonna jump on because I'm still sitting in front of these people's house. They ain't answering their door, but I'm sitting outside. But anyway, yeah, I was listening and trying to get in on some of these comments. But I'm not gonna say I think college is a waste of time. I think college is a great experience for the kids, for people in general. Get out there and sport, be on your own. See, live life a little bit. But definitely think that it costs too much money. It puts you in debt. It don't, it doesn't grant you financial stability because you go to college and then get a degree and then you get a job. Because sometimes you can't even get a job.
Right.
That was just what y'all was talking about the last end bit of it. But as far as me thinking the schools teaching your kids how they should, I don't think the schools are challenging the kids like they used to. I don't think the curriculums are the same. Like they don't like my son. I didn't even know a few years ago that see these people creeping up. But I didn't know a few years ago that they didn't teach the kids how to write in cursive. That fucking blew my mind.
They got rid of that. Yeah, they got rid of the cursive writing.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, no more cursive.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Yeah, it's just little stuff like that we had growing up, like we were talking about last week about, on the podcast. We had sex education. We had so many different things that the kids don't have now. So I don't think they challenge the children. I don't think that they give the kids put things in their brain. This is why there's now logical thinking right now with these kids. The stuff that these kids do, whether social media is involved or not, we would have never done because we had different teaching. We had, we were our brain. We were thinkers. Our brains were put to work. They worked us hard. We had different things, going on in the schools that my kid. I'd be like, I ask my kids certain things. I'd be like, y'all ain't got that. Y'all don't got that. Like I know how to do finances. I know how to do what. Like, why y'all don't learn? Why y'all not learning this? Granted, some of us didn't use it all the time, but I know the shit.
Right.
Yeah. And they don't do that now. They don't do that. The kids are not being educated on life things, on school, on the world, like history, all that. No, they're not. They don't got it.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. Definitely right about that.
Yeah. They don't got it. I'm telling you, and it's tough because some of the stuff that I wish my kids could have gotten from school like I did, they're not getting it, and it's really messed up. It's really fucked up that they're not getting the stuff.
Are the kids in school down there?
No, school is out. School starting in 2 weeks.
No, are they virtual or are they going into school?
Oh no, they was in school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, but the numbers are going back up. COVID is going back up down here now. So I did get an email this morning that they will be giving them the Chromebooks because they had the Chromebooks, and so they wasn't doing paperwork in school. They was back in school, but they was using computers. And then at the end of the school year, this year we had to take the computers back. But then today we got an email saying that they're going to get the books back out, the Chromebooks back out. So I guess there's a possibility that they might be out of school again and doing at home, which sucks because my son didn't do as well when he was at home versus being in school. I had to really be on him.
What grade he in?
He in 11th grade. He'll be in 12th grade this year coming up. He's a senior this year.
You play sports?
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a football mom.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot of distraction around them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely now.
Football, girls,
Yeah.
politics, high school politics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
there's no
You
politics
know
like
you
that.
already know high school politics. You know how that
And
goes.
it's different
Right.
now because everything getting caught on the phone. So
Yeah.
they live
Yeah.
a totally different, crazy life right
Man,
now.
can you imagine
Definitely.
if we had iPhones back in like high school?
Dog, I don't even want to imagine that, dog, because high school would have been totally different. I'm
It would
glad
have.
we didn't have
Bro,
phones.
it would have been so many like secret
World
sex
star.
tape assault cases.
Yep.
Like niggas was pervs back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
It would have been so
Yeah.
much shit,
Yeah,
bro.
it'd have been over with.
Too much.
It definitely would have
And
been
social
something different.
media.
Yeah.
Wow.
What you said, man?
I said it definitely would have been something different. I'm telling
Oh
you.
yeah, it would have been something terrible.
Yeah. Just back in
Something different.
back in our day, we had the phones we got right now, but Black Planet was out there. It was an app, MySpace. Yo,
MySpace, yeah.
that would have been crazy.
Nuts, dude.
It definitely would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, dang, I'm sitting in these people's driveway, so we backed up their driveway, cause we like, what if they pulled up and we didn't know they was pulling up? They're like, who is these people in our driveway? So I was like, we backed outside. I said, okay, let me go ahead and jump on while I'm sitting in front of these people.
That's
Cool.
cool.
Rich in the car with you?
Yep, he in the car.
That's what's up. Hey.
Put them y'all side by side.
Yeah,
so we
get
can
side
see
by
y'all.
side.
Let's get side by side real quick.
I got a box cutter.
What's up, Slick?
What's going on,
happening,
man? Hey,
Listen, y'all, this is a surprise to you, Nate. This is something that I brought to Brandon, and I wanted to do this to y'all. I want to give y'all flowers.
Yeah, you're rich,
you know what I'm saying? I want everybody, our audience, to know that we really fuck with each other. We support each other, and we give our flowers when it's due. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to happy anniversary to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all just celebrated over the weekend or a couple days ago.
Yesterday.
So I want to publicly give y'all a happy anniversary for an uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Always.
Love the way y'all love y'all, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We really do.
Something different.
Yeah, man. Y'all really boast on each other.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like Rich, hey, dog, you making me. I gotta step my little game. Bro.
Hey man, it's all good.
It's
all good. But you know what though, low key, like you was probably popular.
He's so irritating.
You know what I mean? I'm bragging because I ain't had no girls in high school. You know what I'm saying? I won. This is me winning right now. I'm good.
I wouldn't say I was. I mean, I was popular, but I was popular
See?
for my own shit.
See?
Yeah, we appreciate that though. We are family. I brag on us.
Many more years to come, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And whenever y'all come in town, man, y'all gotta let us know. We all gotta, hang out and kick it.
Definitely.
Yeah. We
Like
definitely.
I'll be there this weekend, but it's quick. I'm like flying in and flying back out.
In and out of there, like a robbery. I feel you.
Did I say that? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, no.
They still
No, that ain't that. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. But the education thing, yeah, it's sad. But we, all we can do is pray. And I like y'all was saying, I do see they bringing certain things back with the trades and things like that, because I see some of the schools are actually like implementing like in their actual curriculum. Like you'll go to high school and then you'll be in the business classes, in the nursing classes. You know what I'm saying? Like inside of the school. You remember we used to go like the Bright Off and Randolph and all that shit. Like they actually got those classes part of your curriculum now. You could choose your trade, and yeah, they doing that now. I don't know if y'all seen that or not.
That's what's up. No, I didn't even see that. I didn't see
that.
that they did that. So that's dope that they are though.
Yeah.
That's what these kids gonna need.
Yeah. And so like my son that I'm talking about, my baby, he had went back to Detroit for a little while, so he had did part of his 11th grade year last year in Detroit, and the school that he went to, Southeastern that he went to, they're one of the schools that I did notice when I started realizing that they have like, you know, the little trades where you can do like you'll take up your class, but you'll do your regular classes, and then like some of your schedule will be you taking up medical classes and nursing classes or cooking classes or whatever you do, whatever trade you decide you want to do. And I thought that was super cool. And then I started doing research here, and I was like, oh, so these schools are doing it here. They're doing it all over, which is super cool. So college probably gonna be real low. Like real low, because if they doing it in high school already, then these kids gonna have their trades and they graduate. They're gonna be working in their field.
And that's what they need, direct access.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people I know that went to college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And got out of college, couldn't get a job because they didn't have the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were not quick to hire them.
And you know what? That's crazy though, because like I experienced that, and I graduated college at a real fucked up time. Like I graduated in '08, the peak of the recession.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody hiring, especially what I went for as an engineer and going into automotive. Wasn't nobody hiring, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I ended up getting a job at Old Navy. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
I was so like down on myself. Like, damn, I just spent 5 years. Even though, honestly, let's be real. Like anybody knew me, nobody expected for me to come home with a bachelor's degree with an electrical engineer. Even myself. I just got down there, applied myself, and said, "Hell, I'm halfway through. I might as well stick it out. Let's see what can happen."
Right.
Oh shit! It's the last year. I'm about to get a bachelor's degree in electrical engineer. Oh, I got it. So it was an achievement that was like an overachievement in my opinion because I was so underachieved in high school.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and that's good that you did keep on going. But like you said, it's hard. Like, even when I got in my field, you know, I went to school, and then when I got out there, nobody wanted to hire me. I had to literally, my first job, I was like, listen. They were saying, like, how many years of experience you got? I'm like, school, fuck.
That's
and
crazy.
then they was, you know, they was talking. We had a little conversation. I was like, I said, how can I ever get experience if people like you want to give me a chance? I'm only going to get experience if you give it to me. And that sparked something in that person's brain, like, oh, shit. And I got the job. Because I'm like, how? I will never get this. I done went to school for nothing. Nothing.
Yep.
Everybody didn't have the grades to get internships and co-ops and all of that. So if you're just going through the 4 or 5 years with no kind of experience or nothing, you just degree.
Yep.
You got a receipt basically that's telling you that you are trainable position that's posted.
Right.
That's all that fucking degree is. It's a
Yep.
receipt.
If you had a few things that you know your good qualities that you wanted to pass on to your kids, but also wanted your kids to surpass you, what would they be?
Good quality I want to spread to my kids is just the way I am. Like, I love everybody. Like, I try to do for people. I'm real outgoing and friendly and giving and loving, but I ain't letting anybody play with me. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? But I respect. You know what I'm saying? I know that you gotta give respect to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely teach my children that, and I think that'll have you going a long way. You know, you show love, you give it, you show respect, you get it.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
I was passed out dancing. I want all my kids to dance better than me.
Right here, Richard.
Yeah, we heard them.
Yeah.
I think Amaya's gonna suppose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. I definitely.
What's up, man? Who want to tap in with us? Got a few folks in. We got 5 minutes.
Oh, let me go look at these comments. That's what I'm trying to do.
5 minutes.
What's some of
Anybody
the
want
qualities
to tap
that
in?
you want your daughter to have?
I want her to have my drive. Because, like you said, this era, these kids are so lazy. And she's like that now. She used to have a drive. Like, when she first started going to school, I told you she used to cry when Saturday and Sunday hit. It's like, why I can't go to school? Why am I home?
Right.
I can't wait for Monday. But now she's just like, she doesn't have the drive. So I want her to have my drive, like the drive to be better, the drive to like perfect stuff because I love being a perfectionist. So I want her to have that.
Yeah.
The drive to want to keep
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
not settle for just bullshit. Cause that's what I
Yes.
did. Like
Yeah.
it was like, oh, I got that good C plus.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
And that's her right
no,
there.
no,
Look, that's her. It's a C. It's not a D.
Yeah.
right. What shit? And even then, hell, if it was fun, like my senior year, man, my English teacher, bro, Miss Simone, I love her to death. But she did me a solid. She was supposed to do that. But I plead this woman. I'm like, man, come on, Miss Simone. I can't fail. I ain't gonna be able to graduate, man. I gotta, whoop-de-whoop. I don't want to be graduate through the summer school.
Yeah, right.
So they was offering night school. So I was pleading my case to this woman. I'm talking about I was bringing my hardcore game, bro. I mean, I'm just really going in on this woman to plead my case to just give me a D, and I'm good. She was like, you know what, Ray? I'll be right back. So she went in, Talia lady, went in. She was like, yeah, you know what? I'm so sorry, but here's this little information here for this night school.
Oh.
Yo, the way you were telling the story, I thought she was gonna come back and be like, all right,
Me too.
here you go. You know what? You take this quick quiz real quick. Answer these quick questions and you got the D. Hell no. Like
it was so fucked up because I really thought she was about to help me. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I got her back. I thought the charm worked. And she was like, yeah, here goes this information on this night school program. You should go to Mumford High School or Cooley. And she started naming all these schools. I'm like, man, what's
yo, that's funny as hell.
Shout out to Miss Simone.
Wow.
For that, Miss Simone. I appreciate you because you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
I was just about to say. I was about to say that though. That helped you because you know if she wouldn't did that, you'd have been like, you think you're gonna get by with anything. She fucking helped you. She let you know like, nigga, no, that shit do not work. No, go on.
Only she hold me, bro.
No shortcuts. That's what she taught you.
Yep.
Yeah. And this what made it worse. And she was so right. She was like, Ray, you're just so smart. Like you just what are you doing? What do you do when you come here? That's how she was talking to me, bro. She was like, what do you do when you come here? Oh man, I come here, go to school. What you talking about? She was like, this semester was like the most simplest semester. Like you couldn't have failed this semester. Like you were late. You didn't show up.
Wow.
You missed this. You didn't do this. And then all you had to do was, if you had your portfolio together, you would have passed with at least a C minus. I would have gave you a D plus, C minus, something. But you didn't even do that, Mr. Ray. So you enjoyed night school. And best of luck to you within the next year, the next semester.
She did exactly what she was supposed to do.
Me, bro. She hold my life. She was all kinds of bitches and hoes and fuck yous. And
this is your
With much respect.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
I was still bullshitting, but I was comfortable because a lot of my classes were just like English. I had like 3 major classes, and everything else was electives. And my last hour, which is 6 hour, I was a student aide. So I ain't had no full schedule of classes and that. It was just like, all right, I'm about to be up out of here. I did everything I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Here go your little class. Like I had gym twice.
Oh yeah. I already know.
That was me.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, we appreciate you for coming on.
Yes,
you know.
Yes, indeed.
I know.
Yeah, and good looking on handling the comments. We got any more?
Got any more comments? Got anybody want to chime? Well, it's 9, so ain't no more chiming in. It's a wrap.
I know, and y'all got me jumping on here crazy, but I didn't want to leave y'all. I was like, let me just, when I seen y'all, I was like, let me just go. I don't care that I'm sitting here looking crazy, but I'm waiting. But I'm on here.
Right.
For sure.
We appreciate you.
You came through in the clutch, I ain't gonna lie. And like I said, it was halfway through the show. Like they could, come through at 8:30. Hey, still come on in.
Yep.
That's right, yeah.
No doubt.
Well, everybody, we appreciate y'all for tapping in, man.
Always.
Yeah.
And even if y'all don't want to get on here, go in the comments and say stuff so we can respond. We want to get all the feedback.
all kinds of feedback, especially with this topic here, is very unique and special, and it hits home for parents. You know, we're all parents here that are in this studio that we're in here right now,
Right.
and you know, our co-hosts on the phone, we're all parents. So, any ideas or anything that y'all want to come up or have, or you know, want to put in the comments, please put that in there. Share, like, and subscribe to the shit, man. What's up?
Yes.
Uncomfortable Conversations, baby, every week, 8
And
o'clock.
share.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Always.
All right, y'all. Peace and love.
Below that.